Okay, ready? Go. Go. Belted up and ready to go.
You ready to go after the sticker?
The elusive sticker on our refrigerator map of all the states we've been to. We're gonna go and get that sucker.
Yes, we are. Might take us a little while. It looks like it's going to be about 11 hours to get there, so we might have to stop along the way tonight and then get there tomorrow, but we'll see how far we get today.
And we're expecting to see some incredible scenery once we get there.
That's right. It's unexpected Kansas finds. Well, that was fun, huh?
Oh yeah, it's always, first stop is always so good.
It's always eventful. Oh well.
Gravel.
It's done. The poor dogs. Good thing it was just paper plates. I always worry about things falling out of areas with the dogs right below everything, but I think everything else is secured, so onward we go. Is the van all filled up with gas?
Yep, it all filled up. Good thing I filled it up yesterday because I drove by the gas station. It's 20 cents more a gallon than it was yesterday.
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, JK and Kim are going to go on a road trip. Kick the price up. We outsmarted them this time.
Hey, happy face.
Happy face. Getting ready to get passed by a big old truck.
What happened to our sunshine? Helicopter hanging on to a power line? How bizarre.
There's a guy up there too.
It's right here.
Bunch of guys up there.
3 guys up.
Time for a rest.
You know who needs to rest more is the dog.
Yeah, it's meal time and they've already been bugging us, so get them fed and that way they'll be
On routine.
on routine and they will go back to sleep.
Nighty night for the night drive.
Yeah. I might need a rest too.
Okay. Goodbye.
Taking a quick rest in South Dakota. Cool teepee structure. And lots of snow.
Time to feed the dogs their food concoction. Well, at least Tia. We forgot the dog dishes. So we'll see if Miss Finicky wants to eat out of the plastic or the paper bowl. And Willow's on a slow feeder at home. So if I put this bowl in front of her, she's gonna gobble it in 2 seconds. So she's whining below me, and I'm giving her a handful here and there.
Got really nice light right now. It's a sunset light and barbecue potato chips. And no, I don't think I want to stay here tonight, but I don't think this is the one that we stayed at before, this rest stop. I think it was farther down the line.
This is the one, though, that has the South Dakota sign if you ever need one of those.
Yep.
We have those.
And we got one as we're coming in, so we're good. We're having just a little bit of snack, and then I think we'll be back on the road for a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's nice that it's after 5 o'clock and it's still light out, so
very nice.
That's a good thing. Well, we'll catch you at the next stop. Well, we're stopping in Mitchell, South Dakota. Got to fill up with some gas, and Kim just eyeballed a freaky fresh Jimmy John's. So stomachs are kind of but I don't know, maybe we can split a sandwich.
Over there. A little sub sandwich, maybe?
Yeah, let's split one.
Maybe.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's get filled up. Pressure gauge. With the cold weather, tire pressure gets all goofy, and so it was showing a low tire pressure. I put some in at home before we left, and checking now that the tires are warmed up, they're still way off. So adding air in there, probably about 75 since they're warm, because when the tires warm up, the pressure goes up.
And our tire pressure max was 80.
80.
So try 75 and see what happens.
Yep. So it's going to take a little bit. It's a slow air pump, but it's working.
Okay, good. What else are you checking?
I'm also checking the lug nuts to make sure that they're all the same distance, so I know that they're all still tight.
There he goes. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast.
Freaky fast.
That is freaky fast. Jimmy John. Freaky fast. What'd you get?
Number 10.
What does that mean?
It's roast beef and provolone.
Oh.
So
We decided to get one ourselves, and if we couldn't finish it, then we would just put it in the fridge.
we would put it in the fridge.
Put it in the fridge. Time for dinner.
There, hi.
That's some good light.
It's the safest place in town.
Is it?
2 sheriffs and a cop sitting in there having
That's
lunch.
perfect.
Yeah.
Let's just hunker down and have some supper. People on YouTube do this all the time very well with one hand. How do they do that? There's lettuce falling out everywhere.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Delicious dinner.
First
I know.
bite.
I know we always say that we make food in the camper, but when you're driving, you just want something freaky fast. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Enjoy.
I will. What?
Well, the biggest thing is that we've been kind of queasy tummies today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of it was because you had some doctoring to do today. You don't like going to the doctor.
No, I mean, all nerved up.
Mm-hmm. And then leaving on a trip.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about that a little bit. Why do we get all worked up before we go?
I don't know. I think it's because, well, we just got done with a big trip, emptied everything out of the van so it wouldn't freeze, because our temperatures have been way down below negative 20s and things like that for a while. Now we're in the spring warm up, which is wonderful, but it's just getting everything back. We shut down the solar or the electrical. We had to bring that back up and load back everything. And so you're wondering if you remembered everything that you need. Mm-hmm. And this is a short trip. It's not like we're going away for a month or so.
This is like retraining our muscles in here again.
Yeah. So after a few hours on the road, we're kind of getting a little bit better into the groove, I think.
How are you feeling about being on the road again?
It's good. It's good. You don't really feel like you're going anywhere until you're like 1 or 2 states away from home.
Isn't that the truth?
Then you really feel like
you're like,
traveling.
well, if you really get sick here on the road, we could just turn around and go back.
Drive home for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we're in Vivian at the state of South Dakota rest area, and I think we've had it just about enough for tonight.
Mixed reviews. I checked like 5 different travel apps and Google and the website for South Dakota, and there was only one site at the very bottom said that you could only park here as a car or RV for 3 hours, and semis could park for 10. We just had a truck camper pull in, and they went back in their truck camper, so that's a good sign. Safety in numbers, I say. Give it a try, huh?
We're just gonna hunker down. We'll put up the curtain and leave the cab open, and we're just gonna try to grab some Z's and use the bathrooms, and then be on our merry way first thing in the morning. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of a late start today. We were waiting for a UPS delivery, and UPS usually gets to our house around 11 o'clock, and of course today 4:30.
We didn't wait that long though.
So we gave up and took off, but we were expecting to maybe hopefully be in Nebraska for an overnight stop before heading into Kansas, but that didn't work out. So
a big thanks to Annie for being the pinch hitter for us on our deliveries this week. Since this was kind of a spur of the moment thing, we had a couple of deliveries scheduled, so we'll just see, how that goes. But
yeah, you always gotta punt and try to adapt when you're out on the road. So hopefully we won't get a knock from the highway patrol here in South Dakota, and we can get a little rest before continuing on. In the meantime, we're going to leave you right here, and we'll catch up with you in the morning. Night.
Jumping in from right now. Holding the bowl for her.
You're crazy. Crazy dog. Grab it while you can. Might go away. You guys got yours. Time for us to get ours.
Dogs always get treated first around here.
Tell that. You want just a regular travel mug?
Yeah.
Flavored coffee?
Sure. Both in there. I don't know which flavor was which though. Do that again then.
Yeah, let's set the gizmo here.
Mm-mm.
Right? You want some coffee? Want some coffee this morning? You want coffee? Want some coffee? But it smells really good. This is the fresh ground stuff. Yeah.
How'd you sleep?
Off and on. It's always the first night after not being on the road for a while that every little noise wakes me up. Didn't wake you up, I don't think.
Yeah, I was off and on all night too.
Yeah.
Kind of a combination of cold and warm, and just getting used to a new bed again and not having as much room to sprawl.
Yeah, that's true too. But then we were worried about the knock, if we were gonna get the knock, and every
We
time I
never
heard,
got the knock.
That's good. We didn't. So what they were saying really didn't hold true right now. Maybe during the summer when there's a million people driving, they try to cut down on the crowds. But
We got in here last night around 9:30, and I think it's sometime after 7 now, 7:30, something like that, and we're still good to go. The attendant showed up at about 7 o'clock and cleaning up bathrooms and stuff like that. It's, I think, a remodeled bathroom, and it's very nice. I mean, clean.
Yep.
It is a very nice rest stop. I think if you look at some of the reviews in the past, it was closed and all of that, and I think they were just remodeling it and getting it nice. Big walk area for the dogs this morning. A lot of people not, even with the snow, not a lot of people picking up their doggy doo-doo though, so that was kind of a bummer. But so I was trying to not walk in anything this morning, but got duties done and back in the camper, getting ready to leave for the day.
Leftover dinner. I was hungry this morning.
Well,
It won't be good later.
look who's trying to get something down there.
What do you think? Look at our banana. It's a happy banana. My name is Chiquita, and I got the word that the banana is like a bird. Happy, happy, happy is the banana's life until somebody comes and takes a slice, but we have a peel. Always a chore.
Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Let's hit it.
let's do this.
6 minutes, 57 minutes today. Did I say 6 minutes?
Yeah.
6 hours, 57 minutes today without stopping. We've got a long day on the road.
I'm up for a 6-minute drive, are you?
Yes, that'd be awesome. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's show them what Kansas is all about. I-90 to 83 today. A little bit of a glaze on the roads today, so we're driving just a little bit slower than usual. Everyone else is zooming past, but we've seen some squirrely tire tracks that make us a little cautious, as JK says. Prairie Town, Pioneer Auto, General Lee, Earnhardt, Stock Car. State Highway 83, south, all the way to Kansas. Gotta go through the rest of South Dakota, and then Nebraska, and then we'll get to Kansas. With the visor all the way down. That's what you look like. Oh, goodness.
Sore neck at the end of the day.
Yes, you would. So put it back up. I'll just play dodgeball. Wow. Pine Tree City here.
Nebraska.
You're coming into Nebraska. Who would have thunk? Isn't this pretty? Wow. Holy smokes. I've never seen this part of Nebraska before. Nebraska. Why? Because you're in the middle of nowhere. It's always that way.
Okay, so here is why we can't make good time on a trip. So we stopped so that we could take the girls out, thank you, for a pee break. So we decided, well, we'll go in and we'll do the same. So we go into this Sinclair place, and they have delicious pizza and delicious crispy chicken sandwiches. So we both got a couple of those. I got a coffee for a refill. We take the girls out into an area. There's no grass or anything around here. It's like total truck stopville.
Yeah.
So we take them into an area that we think is going to be fine for them to go to the bathroom. Well, it's loaded with
Burrs.
burrs, and we're not talking about cold weather. You know, those kind of burrs.
Those pokey little things that get into your pet's fur. Oh my goodness. I remember to go back and fill up their water dish, and I saw burrs everywhere, and I'm like, oh no. So I picked off probably 20 off of Tia, because she's got that kind of fur that it just grips right onto.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I caught them all. But yeah, pick those all off. Then it results in cleaning the van. Because then you got to pull everything out, make sure there's no more birds in the van,
Yes.
vacuum it up,
Right.
and then, you know, then you're hot, so then we're changing clothes, and it's warm today. So
Well, it's like over 50, and that's
that's hot for us.
that's warm, and the sun's blasting in
It
here.
is.
So yeah, so well, we thought we were doing pretty good time-wise. We just shot an hour sitting still and getting things done. Oh well, that's why you never can really plan on anything or being anywhere at one certain time.
Gotta roll with the punches, baby.
Roll with the punches. So why don't we roll down the highway?
You're gonna have to do a U to get back to where we were going.
Well, I know. We'll go this way.
Yeah.
All right. So on the road we go.
Yo.
Why are we stopped?
This is the state we're waiting for. This is the iconic Kansas.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Roscoe was here. And look at us. It's 62 degrees. And we're
63.
in 63.
I'll confirm.
And we're in t-shirts.
End of January. Just Nebraska into Kansas. I mean, this is incredible.
I can see Nebraska from here.
So can I.
Right there.
Yep. Kansas is over there.
All right.
We did it.
We got to warmer weather.
Now we gotta stay a night.
Yeah. Okay, so the Kansas saga continues.